All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Tuesday, June 17th, set today by Imogen. We had Vulcan yesterday, and I think Vulcan and Imogen are the same person. But first, let's have the cryptic clue of the day. Yesterday, Maths Whiz sorts out lechery lair. Well, the answer was Rachel Riley, the Maths Whiz on Countdown, and an anagram of lechery lair. All right, today, artist beginning to draw wise man from the east, 5 letters, and I gave you the G in the middle, which I think should give it away. Artist beginning to draw wise man from the east. All right, let's see what Imogen has for us today. Grand, far too large home, constrained by appalling fuel economy. Well, grand has so many abbreviations. I'm thinking that's part of the wordplay. GKM. Far too large. Oh, could that be oversized, that old OS? And then large might simply be L. Home could be in. And all of that may be surrounded. No, that's too many letters. But I'm thinking an anagram of fuel goes around all of that. And it's going to mean economy. Something like saving money or... I don't get it. How about unfading bloom? In a few weeks, nothing's left for a painter. I think it is going to be a painter. What's an unfading bloom and perennial? In a few weeks, is that going to be July? Nothing's left could be OL. Yeah, I don't get that. Into position, tease cable. Is it a hidden clue in position tease? I don't think so. Cable, well, that can be a telegram, wire. Yeah, I don't get that one. Infant crab, perhaps, one with turn of speed. Oh, maybe the definition is infant. Or could it be one being I with an anagram of speed? An infant crab, perhaps, is an example of a little nipper, maybe. I think it might be nipper. I think it might be a triple definition. I mean, I think of a child or a nipper as being more a child than an infant, but a crab could nip you. And I think somebody who's nipping around, you might call them a nipper. I'm not sure about that. All right, let's go back to the acrosses. Magazine regularly, feeble on the radio. Oh, well, on the radio suggests a homophone, but regularly feeble sounds like taking every other letter from feeble or from magazine. No, removing earth, make big effort to overturn band of rock. Oh, I wonder if it is a band of rock with not ZZ Top, ZZ Top. Who begins with one letter? Yeah. And I don't know what the removing earth is. Oh, earth can be E. So maybe it's a word for make a big effort. And then, oh, maybe, and then you overturn all of that. That's a lot of wordplay. But what is that band? No, I don't see it. Greek goddess, by herself, quietly perfect. Oh, well, I'm thinking by herself might be per se. And then quietly in music, oh, this is very clever, is P. And then if you perfect something, you might hone it. And we get Persephone. I like that one. Let's try these downs. Homes for wise old birds, low rise, new built, energy included. I wonder if there is, yeah, I think there's a word for where owls live. I think there might be a word, an owlery. Let me put it in because I'm thinking low rise. Well, I thought we might reverse low, but maybe we just anagram it. Oh, and then I was thinking we might anagram new, and we're not doing any of this, but oh, it's low rise is anagrammed, is new built. All right, of course. And then we put in an E for energy. All right, expert manager, sporting trench coat. Yeah, I don't get that. Keep thinking of Columbo, but don't think it's anything to do with him. Marianne's sister, extremely eager to install wipe clean flooring. Oh, Marianne Faithfull had sister Morphine. Is it that? But yeah, and then we remove, but extremely eager, ER, to install wipe clean flooring. I think might be lino. Ah, whoops, I cannot type again. Eleanor. Oh, I think this might be from history. I think Eleanor was a queen of Aquitaine or somewhere. Let me pause and look up Eleanor. I'm sure you all knew that they are the sisters in Sense and Sensibility, so nothing to do with history. All right, our magazine regularly now, Feeble, on the radio, wobbly. Yeah. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Yeah, I don't waffle. Yeah, because if we're getting the L from feeble, then it has to be FEL. Magazine then would begin with W, like we. Is there a we magazine? Oh, there's Oprah's. Oh no, I was gonna say her magazine is W. It's O, of course. Um, no, I don't get that. All right, let's go back to the acrosses. Marksman again tacks back. Oh, at the back we may have a reversal here. Yes, I think maybe it's a word for tax again. that is reversed, like repins. That's it exactly. And of course, a sniper I should have thought of immediately. All right, serious hope on and off to comprehend Irish spelling book. I definitely need an Irish spelling book. All right, serious hope on and off. Here, I think we are taking every other letter, although the I is in the wrong place. To comprehend. Now, whenever we see spelling, usually it's a pun on casting magic spells. So I wonder if it is some kind of wizardry book. But I can't think of what that would be. Pulse so weak, hydrate madly. Well, hydrate madly sounds like an anagram of hydrate, but then the definition is pulse so weak. I don't know what that would be. Now, a small Christmas scene completed with minimum of expensive credit. Well, I think we're going to begin with AS for a small. Oh, then what's Christmas scene? And then we're going to complete that with the minimum of expensive. I think that's going to be an E, and then the whole thing I think is going to be credit. Is it going to be financial credit or getting credit? Plaudits. What is the Christmas scene? All right, I paused for some water and I remembered, of course, the crib. And to credit something to somebody might be to ascribe it. Apparently, soft drinks range catches constable out at first. No idea about that one. Hall proprietor, motorist at first tense, captivated by highway. I'm thinking it might be somebody who does own a hall in a children's book. Mr. Toad, right? Toad of Toad Hall. But I'm not sure where that would be. Oh, I think motorist at first is an M. And then let me put in Mr. Toad. Tense is the T. Yeah, the highway is the road. Yeah, I thought the M and the T were going to captivate something between them. But no, it's the highway captivates just the T for tense. All right. Happy to get that one. Losing heart, rubbish stored on your premises here. Yeah, maybe it's a word for rubbish that loses its inner letter or letters. And that's going to be maybe somewhere you would store rubbish. Larder. No. Amazing disinfectant. Name curiously covered up. Oh, is it going to mean amazing, I think? And then what's a disinfectant? Name curiously might be an anagram of name. Oh, maybe the definition is covered up. Don't get it. Domestic animals cross over this. I'm Domestic animals sound so natural, but I wonder if we break it and it might be a domestic as in some kind of servant, and then animals cross over. This, no. Lounge about one luxury resort. Oh, I think it might be a luxury resort. However, I'm not invited to them, so I may struggle. But I think we're going to put a word for lounge about one. I did think, well, if the one went in there, I thought of Biarritz. And actually, I think the lounge is a bar, lounge bar. And luxury, I think, is Ritz. It's almost like the Ritz is doing double duty there. And then resort is just the definition, but we'll check that at 15 squared to see what they say. All right, let's finish off the downs. Classify old stars going supernova. Yeah, I don't get that. Secure a uniform for horse-drawn carriage. Oh, well, uniform is U in the NATO alphabet. So if you secure something, you land it, and then A and U gives a landau, a carriage. Caught one poking nose in fruit. That's a great clue. Is it going to be a fruit? 6 letters beginning with M. Or is it going to be caught, maybe? Yeah, maybe one poking its nose. Maybe that's the O of one. That would be unusual not to have it be I. And then put it inside melon? No. Caught. No. 2/3 failure, half when combined. Wow. 4 letters. Well, 2/3 of, I think we're going to need 6 letters to get 2/3 of. But I don't see that. All right. Nice short clue. Got overlay. I'm presuming it's a double definition. Got. I mean, that suggests a past tense word. So how would that mean? Oh, overlay might be something like overslept, but that still doesn't help me. Secret drawers opening chest. Well, drawers opening is a D. So either it's something 3-letter word for secret followed by D is a chest, or D plus 3-letter chest means secret. Oh, I'm thinking of the Ark of the Covenant was a chest. And I suppose secret, dark doings, secret doings. Yeah, I can see that. Ability to taste, article in dish. Well, I think ability to taste might be the definition, but I don't know any other word other than this taste sense. And then we're going to put an article, a, an, or the inside a dish, which could be an actual dish you put your food on, or it could be a type of dish you eat. Or dish the dirt, I suppose. One wearing your shirt, beginning to mix into infusions, 8 letters. Oh, one wearing the same shirt as you would be a teammate. And so it's T. The beginning to mix is an M, and then another kind of infusion would be mate, T, M-A-T-E. All right. Oh, now our two-thirds failure is D something M something. Half when combined. Don't get that at all. What words even fit? Dumb, dime, dome. No, not seeing that. Damp. No, and there's our caught one. Poking nose in fruit. Oh, caught can also mean heard, and so maybe it's a homophone. Ah, so maybe it's someone who pokes their nose in. Nosy Parker. Yeah, maybe it's a homophone. Still don't see it. All right. Let's try 5 down. Looks interesting now. Expert, manager, sporting, trench coat. What is it going to end in? R-S-T? R-R and a vowel and T. Now is expert, the definition are charade like ace. Manager, sporting. Is a Mac a trench coat? Could a Mac go around something? No, I don't see it. All right, that was our maybe economy. Now, if home is in, I think that would be there. And I think we would have large, yeah, either an L or an OS in front of that. And then if the anagram of fuel goes around it, I think it would have to end in INE, which means we would have FLU. Oh, we had some funny word recently. Yeah, there's something at the back of my mind. I think grand, G, MK. I mean, maybe it is grand. All right, I'm going to pause and ponder. No, I've absolutely nothing for this other than to recognize that my original thought of the wordplay doesn't work. I don't have enough letters to do all of that. But I did look at my magazine regularly and I thought, maybe it's simply a weekly, which is a homophone of feeble. All right, that's something at least. Does that do anything for my expert manager sporting trench coat? Yeah, nothing is coming to me. I may have to go to word plays for that one, but it's too early for that yet. But all right, here's our classify. Old stars going supernova. Do I need to know a little bit about astronomy and what it means for a star to go supernova? Classify. No. That was the soft drinks range. Yeah, I'm thinking, well, constable out at first sounds like wordplay. Not exactly sure what it's saying, but that does sound like wordplay. So I think the definition might be apparently, or even apparently soft. Um, Soft drinks range, cola, Coke, Pepsi, and then catches constable out. Oh, maybe catches C for constable and then out at first an O. No, that was our very strange got overlay. Under. Oh, I think if you got something, you understood it. So I think if you overlay, you lay too much, then you didn't stand enough, you understood. Now it could be understand, but no, got must be past tense, right? Yeah. All right, caught one poking nose in. Oh, there is somebody who meddles, and there is a fruit I think called a medlar. Is it a type of pear? I'm not exactly sure what medlar is, but yeah, I have heard of that. Now we have an O something T. Classify. Oh, something sort, maybe? Resort? No. That's our ability to taste. What is that? Amazing now. Ends in E, something, something, something. All right, I paused and considered various word endings, and ENAL came to mind, and then with that phenomenal, I did have to check it would fit. So I do see we have an anagram of name. Oh, and then we have phenol, PHENOL. I presume that is a disinfectant that goes around it. I'm sure I've heard of phenols as ingredients, but just didn't know what they were. All right, ability to taste. Article in dish. Canapé. Maybe it's canapé. And so the definition is a dish. Ability would be can. To taste. No, I don't think it's that, but. And here's our apparently. No, soft drinks range. Catches constable. Yeah, surely there's going to be a C here somewhere. No. Yeah, I should be able to. I think I am going to have to go to word plays and find this long word. Oh no, actually, I just thought of a technocrat because we've had that before. I think it's an anagram of trench coat. And I think they are, the definition then must be expert manager. Yeah, I suppose technologically astute and a bureaucrat, a technocrat. Phew. All right. Oh my goodness. Here's our serious hope on and off to comprehend Irish spelling book. Oh, I wonder if to comprehend is an inclusion indicator. And maybe we put I or IR for Irish inside of the serious hope on and off. And then that's going to give us a spelling book. I'm going to Google a book of spells to see what kind of words there are for that. Ah, well, I'm glad I did that because I'm sure I've seen the word, but it would not have come to mind. A grimoire. So serious is grim. Hope on and off is the even letters of hope, the O and the E, and they comprehend or go around IR. Ah, so I had the wrong I. It was that I for Irish. All right. Ooh, now, surely rubbish stored on your premises here. And losing heart. Yeah, I'm not getting any kind of word. I'm surely it'll end in R. AGE seems the most likely. But I'm not seeing that word at all. Oh, well, actually, I was just looking at 7 across. If it does end in ING, then a garage, I have a lot of rubbish stored in my garage. Um, and of course, rubbish is garbage. Living in America, I should have thought of that. Sure enough, it loses its B to become garage. All right. Does that help me though? Grand, I suppose. Yeah, yeah, I'm still not sure if it's economy, as in penny pinching or saving, or is it grand, as in inspiring, or but what is the constrained by appalling fuel? Oh, of course, fuel economy is MPG. I should have, yeah, I should definitely have thought of that. Ah, and so, hmm. Yeah, the only problem is I'm thinking if home is in and it's constrained by fuel economy, I would quickly put MP and then the G at the end, but it says appalling, which almost makes it seem like we must have PM ing grand. Well, what even would be a word for grand ending in emping? Far too large. Oh, maybe it's zero MPG is appalling. Or even just I for 1 mile per gallon. That would be very sneaky. But I think that might be it. So let me think of a grand word ending in umping or imping. Oh, and then I still need to get my far too large has to be at the beginning, I think. but I don't get that. Grand. Let me pause and ponder that. Still no idea what this is, but I did get my band of rock simply by going through the alphabet for the first letter. I got to T, and I thought of T-Rex. Um, and so I think make a big effort is exert, and you remove one of the E's for Earth from that, and then you overturn it. That should now. Ah, it's a double definition. A cable could be coax, and that's very tricky. Into position, tease. I think it's tease into position is to coax. I don't think it's a triple definition. I think it's just a double with that very sneaky way of phrasing it. Anyway, let me make a note of that. All right, so it. Yeah, so then it's maybe not the MPG thing. Far too large. Oh, so maybe it is the far too large. Oh, it is the 1 mile per gallon. And then the oversized or outsized home goes inside that for imposing. All right. Unfading bloom in a few weeks. Nothing's left for a painter. I still wanted to be a painter, but I've no idea how the wordplay is working. Unfading bloom. In a few weeks, nothing's left. The darling buds of May are. Let me pause, and I think it's going to start with a vowel. Well, nothing likely was coming to me, so I did have to use wordplays.com for this one, and I saw there's a flower called amaranth. So, or is it amaranth, or there's also one with an S, amaranths. Yes, I think it might be the well, I'm not sure because it says grain for the amaranth. But I do want this to be an anagram of hydrate. Pulse, so weak. Well, let's try the anagram helper and see if anything jumps out. Thready. Yeah, I would think the T has to come before the H. I've no idea what thready would mean. Let me go ahead and put that in and check it. It is right. What is that word? I mean, hydrate madly is the obvious wordplay, but pulse. Now, I was thinking of pulse as in peas. So weak. No idea. All right, how about our domestic animals cross over this? No idea. Thinking of something like a dresser, dressage. But don't see that. That's our soft drinks range. Really don't have anything new on that one. Oh yeah, it's just this bottom left remaining. A Ability to taste. I think I'm going to go ahead and put in my canapé. Not very hopeful, but let's check it. Ah, no. All right. Well, at least I got the E out of it, but ability. Oh, maybe it is like having good taste. But I do think then the article is going to be an A or an. And is it going to be that A or the other A? And what's the dish? Yeah, I'm not. Oh, well, I was just starting to think about dishes that you might serve your dinner on a plate, of course. And so, palate was the answer. Oh my goodness. That's our something. Well, let's try. Now we have an E. Domestic animals cross over this. No idea. All right, I'm going to word plays for this one too. Well, there are quite a number of words that fit the pattern, but doorstep, I mean, you do cross over a doorstep to get into a house, but I don't follow that one either. Yeah, I'm completely lost. And here's my apparently soft drinks range. Catches constable out at first. What is it going to end with? Oh, a consonant and then, I mean, is it going to be an adverb? O-L-Y? I don't think so. O-U-R, O-C-K, O-S-T. Yeah, let me pause and ponder that one. Well, I started wondering if soft could be P from music, but then I couldn't see anything with PL. It would probably have to be another O, PLIO. But then I started going through the alphabet and just with L, I thought, oh, alcohols. But I don't know, that does not fit the definition. Apparently, soft drinks range catches constable out of, yeah, so I don't think this is right, but I'm going to go ahead and check it. Oh, Alco Pops. Ah, of course, yeah. So, should have thought of that, although I'm not in their target market. So an apparently soft drinks range, I think that's the definition. Catches constable out. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how to read that one. Is it just a cryptic definition because it might confuse a policeman? If it's not just a cryptic definition, that's a great surface. Catches constable out. Oh yeah, because I'm thinking the wordplay might be CO at first, constable out, are being caught by AL Pops. I don't get that either. All right. Classify old stars going supernova. Ah, yeah, old is O, stars has 5 letters, put them all together, and I suppose going supernova is a fancy anagram indicator, and that would give us a sort. All right, here's our 2/3 failure. Half when combined. Yeah, I'm completely perplexed by that one. I'm going to go with dumb and hope I'll get some dumb luck. Let's check it. No, I'm going to go ahead and reveal it. Demi. Wow. So demi obviously as a prefix would mean half. So I think half when combined is telling us it's a prefix. Now, what is the 2/3 failure? I presume there's a word for failure that this is 2/3 of. I don't see it. All right, let's check all. I'm expecting at least one to drop out. No, it looks like I made my mistakes early today. Yeah, very tough. Very, very tough. We had the Z and an X. Did we have a J? I didn't spot one. I'm not seeing it now. All right, let's head over to 15 squared quickly. All right, the blog is by Peter O. After appearing yesterday as Vulcan, stiffer challenge with enjoyable results. I would give the palm to Mr. Toad, was very good, yeah. All right, I think I followed, yeah, imposing, I think was very clever too. But thready, pulse so weak, not a meaning of the answer that I'd come across before. Neither had I. Oh, and grimoire was a new word for Peter as well. And then alcopops. Ah, cop is the constable, plus out at first is an O. And then a mountain range, the Alps. And apparently soft drinks then is the definition. Oh my goodness. Very, very tricky. Amaranth, a month, a few weeks, with the O replaced by A, plus the old reliable RA for a member of the Royal Academy. Nothing, the O is left for ARA. The definition suggests an everlasting, but I cannot trace any amaranth so used. It does provide a red dye. Okay. A non-envelopia and phenol is a disinfectant, all right. Doorstep is just a cryptic definition. Yeah, I was a little disappointed by that one. And then Biarritz is bar around I, plus Ritz means luxury, all right. Let's see what people are saying. And here we have amaranth in Greek means the never fading flower. All right. A joy from beginning to end. Couple of parses I needed. Haven't heard thready. Yeah, so maybe the fabled amaranth is the one that never fades. Unfortunately, we mortals don't get that. Ritz for luxury was a little dodgy, maybe. Yeah, I can see that. But ostentatious luxury, chiefly North American. We had grimoire in a picaroon last year. Oh yeah, we miss picaroon. If you overlay, then you understood, right? All right, well, that was a very tricky one today after a straightforward Vulcan yesterday. Anyway, thanks as always for watching and have a great day.